Hey, friends. Let me. Okay. Happy Wednesday, guys. How you guys doing? What's going on? I hope you're having a wonderful hump day. Come on, man. Maybe that's not you. No. Okay. No. Gotta put my phone on do not disturb. Sorry, guys. There's a lot happening on this phone of mine. Let me share this. And baby, that's out of you. All right, there we go. We are all shared out on Facebook, and YouTube. Let's get to Instagram. Okay. Okay. There we go. We are all shared out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. How you guys doing tonight? I have a great show for you guys. It's only 2 stories, but they're rather meaty stories. So we're gonna have a great time. Great discussion. While I'm here. You know what? No. I like to keep my personal life personal. But if y'all are out here holding yourselves out as single when you are fully married, leave people alone, please. Get help. Anyway, but yeah, today we are going to be talking about Vietnamese soup and craft beer. Hello, Leaks Dope. So we're going to have a good time today. If you're a pho lover, you'll want to tap in. If you like craft beer, you'll want to tap in. What? What do chicken tenders have to do with anything? You're being silly. Okay. But yeah, we're going to have a great time tonight. Remember to share this out at 8:05 to all of your friends, family, anybody who you think might be interested in learning about business topics. Yeah. If you guys have any fun plans for the weekend, let me know what they are. I'll be having a good time myself. Hey. Anyway, we're going to start very, very soon. People like to sabotage my show. I will fight you. Okay. All right, so we are getting started very shortly. I'm assuming that y'all going to pop on at 8:05 because that's what y'all like to do. Why don't y'all like the happy hour portion? This is like our time to chat with each other. I'm just kidding. As long as you guys participate, that's what makes me happy. All right. Oh, hi to my mom and dad, to Joey, to everybody who watches, all of my loved ones. Thank you. But it is 8:05, so now we are getting started. All right, let's go. course you do this to me. All right, let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, and you're like, who's this lady on my screen, or who's this lady in my ear, and why am I listening to her or watching her? I'm Natalie Pierre Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I am the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like getting your articles of incorporation, making sure you have EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, getting contracts for clients and partners so you don't get left holding the bag, brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring and training strategies so that you don't so that you don't get sued for discrimination. High IG safety is key. I help you do all of these things and more. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do these things, I'm very happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney, have been one for 15 years and counting. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. So that's why I'm here, okay, to help you navigate those steps. So if you are in the startup phase of your business and you need some guidance, if you're like overwhelmed by the forms, or you don't have contracts, or you don't know where to get your EIN number, or you don't know how to properly hire employees, these are things that I can help you do. So connect with me. The best way to do that is to go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. That is linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. There you can book yourself a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You can also download my free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can download, well, not download, but excuse me, subscribe to my YouTube channel and my podcast so that if you miss a live broadcast, you can catch up at your leisure. And last but not least, Linktree/NPL consulting firm is where you can get these lovely mugs. Okay. We also have t-shirts. Where's my t-shirt? Oh, I think it's still in the wash. Sorry about that. But if you go to Linktree/NPL consulting firm, there'll be a link where you can see the t-shirts. But yeah, if you are a fan of the show and you want to show people how you got so smart, go grab yourself something, okay? All right, but that is enough business chat. Let's get to the reason why we are here. So here is how the show works, just in case somebody is watching and they are brand new and they don't know what's happening here. So I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories from all sorts of places, stories that you guys send me. I think that the stories have been a little bit slow these days. I think there's just, not that much out there. But y'all have been still consistently sending me things in, and I pull stories that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about the facts here, and we apply them to our lives, and how we can the lessons that we can pull. How does that benefit us as business owners, as entrepreneurs? Okay, so this is a time for you to get involved. This is a time for you to ask questions and comments, as long as they're respectful. I will be asking you to give me some emojis, to give me some answers, to give me your ideas, what you think about things. And this is just a lot more fun when we participate together, so don't be shy. This is your show as well as my show, and I welcome all of the participation. Okay, so now today's show is probably going to be a little short, but that's okay. We can go into Q&A if you guys have questions afterwards. Plus, the stories that we have today are pretty meaty. Okay, all right, so we are starting. Let's take a breath. I don't, before we even start, I don't know if you guys are into podcasts, but I'm really into podcasts. And LeVar Burton, yes, Mr. Reading Rainbow, he has a podcast where he reads short stories. And before every short story, he takes this deep breath, to prepare himself and the reader. And I just really appreciate that. And maybe that's something we'll incorporate in the show going forward. But anyway, moving on. If you like pho or pho, what pho? I think it's pronounced pho. Um, give I don't know. Give me a soup emoji. Whether you're watching it live or you are watching the replay, if you are a fan of pho, hi Mocha Baby. Mocha Baby, do you like pho, that Vietnamese soup? If you are a fan of pho, give me a soup emoji. Okay. Um, now I don't dislike pho, but I don't get the big hype about it. There was like a big craze over pho a couple years ago, and I was just like, y'all, okay, okay. You like it? Okay. What? I don't understand. What is the big thing about pho? Anyway, but let me know, Mocha Baby, and then I'm gonna start on these story facts. So today's story takes place in a town or county called Keene, New Hampshire. Keene, New Hampshire. Okay. Now, in Keene, New Hampshire, there is a Vietnamese restaurant, like a brick and mortar restaurant, that was started by three people: Melez Lindenfield, Bo Gillespie, and Isabel Jolie. Okay. So Malays, Bo, and Isabel, they start this Vietnamese restaurant in Keene, New Hampshire. And they call the restaurant, um, Mocha Baby said, it's just a good mild soup. It's a little overhyped. Okay, see, that's what I thought. Thank you for confirming my suspicions. Thank you. Hey, Margaret. Okay, Margaret, do you like pho? Let me know if you like pho. Anyway, so in Keene, New Hampshire, Malays, Bo, and Isabel, they start their own Vietnamese restaurant, and they give it a really cute name. They call it Pho Keen Great Vietnamese restaurant. So remember, pho is spelled Pho, but it's pronounced pho. The town, Margaret, pho, it's a Vietnamese soup. So they call the restaurant Pho Keen Great. Pho is the name of the soup. Keen is the name of the town, and then Great, right? So Melez, Bo, and Isabel, they opened fucking great. Mom, I'm not cursing. It's the name of the restaurant. They opened this restaurant in Keene, New Hampshire. But shortly after they opened the restaurant, Isabel leaves, right? Um, but Malays and Bo, they go on ahead with their Vietnamese restaurant, fucking great, and they trademark the name. They filed a trademark application in January of 2019, and it was approved in December of 2020. All right. Now, meantime, Isabel had left Malays and Bo. We don't know what happened. Maybe they had a falling out, and Isabel decides that she's going to start her own food truck, right? Now, she doesn't name her food truck fucking great, but she uses fucking great as the tagline for her food truck, meaning, like, the motto, the slogan. And Malays and Bo, they were like, "Girl, what are you doing? Our restaurant is named. Already has this name, and we have it trademarked." So they sued Isabel for trademark infringement, right? Um, Now, Isabel is saying that, she had used the name first. She started using it in 2016, and that she has the rights, but Isabel never trademarked the name. Malays and Bo did. So Isabel, when she started using fucking great as the tagline for her food truck, Malays and Bo, they had legal standing to go and oppose her use of the tagline. So now they are in court fighting each other over who owns the rights to fucking great. Um, but while they're figuring that out, the judge in the case has told Isabel that she cannot use that tagline for her food truck because Malays and Bo have demonstrated that there has been confusion. People have confused Isabel's food truck menu for their menu. So they asked the judge to tell Isabel to stop using the name until they can figure it all out. So the judge did that, but the judge also gave Isabel some advice and said, "Look, if you really feel like you have the rights to fucking great, what I would suggest you do is contest their trademark and try to have it canceled." Right? So Isabel is out here trying to figure out where she's gonna go. So now you guys are a smart group. Some of you have been with me for a very long time. How could Isabel have prevented all of this mess from happening, right? Because she is saying that she started using fucking great for her own for another restaurant venture she had in 2016. Malays and Bo filed their trademark in 2019. What could Isabel have done in that time to secure her rights to that phrase so she could use it for her food truck? What should Isabel have done, Margaret? My dear Margaret, right? Um Yeah, Margaret said Isabel could have trademarked the phrase. She absolutely could have and should have trademarked the phrase, right? Just because you start using a phrase doesn't mean it's yours. That's the first step, but you still need to take the steps to legally own your trademark because someone can come 3 years later and swoop it out from under your feet because you didn't secure it. We have had multiple stories on this show of people who have been in business for years using a particular name and having to change their whole name, their marketing, their logos, their menus because they never bothered to secure their name and someone else scooped it up. So Isabel really dropped the ball here if she is correct in her statement that she was the first one to use the phrase fucking great. Um, but yeah, so we will have to wait and see what the judge's final verdict is. But okay, let's say Isabel was the first person to use that phrase, right? Given the facts that we have here, who do you think should win? Who do you think should be able to have the rights to fucking great? Should it be Melez and Bo with the brick and mortar restaurant? Should it be Isabel? Or should it be allowed to be, a trademark phrase at all? What do you guys think? What do you think? Who should win? The brick and mortar restaurant with Malays and Bo, Isabel with her food truck, or should nobody be able to trademark that phrase? What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? Hey, what do you think? For me, I think that Malays and Bo should win because they took the time to secure the name. Isabel had at least 3 years between when she first used that phrase and when they filed to get it. Margaret said Isabel loses, brick and mortar wins. Okay, I totally agree with you. Isabel waited too long, and she dropped the ball. That happens sometimes. Them's the breaks, Isabel. Okay. Anyway, but we wish all of them well. Okay. All right. So we are moving on to our second and final story of the evening. Yes, we're having a quick show tonight. I couldn't really find anything that was like, that taught us a lesson and was also interesting. I don't like to pick boring stories. I like things that are going to, keep us on our toes. Um but after we finish with this story, if you guys have questions, we will have time for Q&A. Okay? All right. If you like craft beer, hello 76 Grimke. If you like craft beer, give me a give me the beer emoji. If you like craft beer, give me the beer emoji. And I'm going to give you some facts, okay? So if you don't know, in Maryland, there is a brewery called Seven Locks Brewery, okay? And they make, local beer, and they name all of their beers after landmarks in Montgomery County, okay? Or in Maryland generally. You prefer Corona? Okay. I'm not a big beer drinker. I'm more like wine and fruity drinks. Anyway, so Seven Locks Brewery. You never drank beer? Okay. So Seven Locks Brewery, in their stable of beers, they came out with a beer that they called Surrender Dorothy. Why was the beer called Surrender Dorothy? In Montgomery County, in Maryland, there is a bridge when you're going up to like Wheaton Wheaton, Silver Spring, Wheaton, and you can see the Mormon Temple. And there's a bridge in front of it, and the bridge says Surrender Dorothy. So Seven Locks Brewery, they made a beer and they named it Surrender Dorothy, and they made the design on the beer kind of look like a curvy yellow thoroughfare. That's what it was called, right? Um, and they're like, okay, buy our beer, da 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 da. So they're selling their beer. Turner Entertainment, this is the company that owns the Wizard of Oz. They had a problem with Seven Locks Brewery selling a beer called Surrender Dorothy. Now, Turner Entertainment, they own the trademark for the name Dorothy as it pertains to merchandise and things like that. And when they found out that there was a beer out here that was called Surrender Dorothy, they sued Seven Locks Brewery for trademark infringement. Um, they are saying that Seven Locks Brewery selling a beer called Surrender Dorothy is could cause confusion out in the marketplace. Now, personally, I don't buy it, but because Turner Entertainment is such a large um, such a large entity, they have a lot of money that they can throw around. And Seven Locks Brewery, they had started to, fight back legally for this trademark infringement suit, but they just couldn't afford it. So Seven Locks Brewery has had to change the name of their beer from Surrender Dorothy to just Surrender. And they have changed the color of the yellow thoroughfare. They have changed it to gray. Um, and they also have a picture of someone on there painting over the Dorothy on the can. So I just wanted to know from you guys, do you guys think that this was a case of trademark bullying, or do you think that Turner Entertainment was just trying to protect their interests? What do you think? Was was Turner Entertainment, were they basically bullying Seven Locks Brewery with their Surrender Dorothy beer, or were they just trying to protect their interests for their trademark in the name Dorothy? What do you guys think? For me, I think it's a case of trademark bullying because I wouldn't look at that beer and immediately think Wizard of Oz. Margaret said bullying. We right here, girl. 76 Grimke said that's a stretch, being a big bully. I agree with you guys. I don't think anybody would have associated a Surrender Dorothy beer with Wizard of Oz. As far as I know, we never associated Dorothy with surrendering. And the can, from what I could see, you guys can look it up for yourselves. It doesn't even give me Wizard of Oz vibes. But because Turner Entertainment has a lot of money, they can tie up Seven Locks Brewery. And Seven Locks Brewery was just like, look, we give up. We ain't got it no more. We'll just change the name. So yeah, I do think that this is an unfortunate case of trademark bullying. 76 Grimke said nobody's thinking about the Wizard of Oz. Right, right. Nobody was thinking about you, girl. They're acting like Monster Energy. Monster sues anybody who tries to use an M on their logos. Okay. Margaret Massey said, so no one can use Dorothy. It depends on the class of goods. I don't know if what class of goods Wizard of Oz has a trademark for Dorothy in, but it must be, it may have to do with visuals. It may have to do with the name. I would have to look that up. Or if you guys want to give yourselves a little assignment, go to the test trademark search tool and go put in Dorothy and go see where Turner Entertainment, what class of goods Turner Entertainment has the trademark for Dorothy on. Okay, that's your assignment. Okay, and let me know what you find. Yes. Ooh, my throat is parched, y'all. Yes, but yeah, so those were the stories that I had for you tonight, guys. We can go into Q&A now if you guys have Q&A. I only found 2 stories. They were very meaty. So I'm glad that we did them. But again, I only found 2 stories. Things have just been kind of slow on the news side. But if you guys have questions on business formation or any of the stories that we've talked about this week or today we talked about uh the pho restaurant, and we talked about the craft beer. Yesterday we talked about the Commodores, and we talked about Jay-Z suing his Reasonable Doubt photographer, and Chegg Study. If you have any questions on those, now's the time to ask. If you have questions on business formation, on articles of incorporation, on contracts, on brand protection, on hiring and training, on EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, now is the time for you to ask. I will give you a couple of minutes to get your questions in. If you don't, then we can kind of wind down for the week. We'll be back on Monday. I do want to let you guys wait. Will I be September 28th? Where do we sit? Actually, no, it's I don't need to let you guys know now because it's coming. But September 28th, I will not be here. I will be on vacation. Hi, join the craft room. We're actually about to end, my dear. We had a short show today. Um, but yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. I will have a fresh batch of stories for you. If you find anything you want me to talk about, make sure you send it to me. Oh, thanks, dear. Make sure you send it to me as well. If you have, make sure you are booking your one-on-ones with me. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book your one-on-ones. Make sure you're downloading the free Biz Launch cheat sheet. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and the podcast. All right. But take care of yourselves. Thanks. Be good to yourselves. Wear your masks. Even if you're not especially if you're not vaccinated, please wear your mask, wear gloves, protect yourselves. Rates are going up. If you are vaccinated, wear your mask, wear your gloves. Yes, ma'am, we do. All right, guys. So this is where I leave you. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.